Man, do you all know how much I love y'all? I spent $70 on a fucking app that will allow me to use my cell phone to record into Open Broadcaster. $70. So I can bring you this crystal clear quality instead of that shitty ass, fucking fuzzy ass cam. Jay from Will's VG Addiction here. Today is the 20th of February, 2024. I have this lovely Ogre Battle 64 that I bought off eBay for $49.95. So before we get to talking about what's wrong with it, this thing, according to the almighty price charting, is worth about $82 loose. So let's take a quick look at the eBay listing. I'm just going to show you the picture of what they say is wrong with it. And when I bought this, I was at work and I was just flipping through the pages. I was like, oh man, that's cool. I could probably fix that, right? Didn't notice that if you see here, the pins are not attached to the chip, which means somebody's probably done something funny there and lifted those pins and basically broken them off the chip. This thing is in beautiful condition, honestly. And as we look under the microscope, which we'll switch to now, we hit big time, baby. We done hit the big time. Look at that seamless transition, almost. Can that be seen? How well is that? All right, so that looks pretty good. I've kind of pulled those pins right there a little bit off of the chip so I can actually see if this is something that we can actually fix. Because once you break those pins off the chip, generally it's game over. But if we take a look here, so what you can see there is zoomed way into. So there is a little bit of metal on each of these input areas right there. Now I'm going to try to do the impossible and try to solder these pins to this little bit of metal. There's not much there, and I'll be honest with you, I think I got one shot at doing this without fucking it up. Let me scrape a little bit of that to make the solder easier to attach to. Now, I could be totally wrong. This might be like super easy. I've never done something this delicate before, and I'm not sure how well I can get in there with the microscope. I'm gonna have to keep, well, let's see if I can't grab my wobbly helping hand thingy here. All right, well, I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. I'm gonna use this piece of shit. It's fucking wobbly as hell, which is why I really don't like to use it very much, but to give you guys the best possible view, I think I'm gonna have to. It does not stay in place very well. Even though I turn these little knobs super tight, the shit still moves. Let's get back underneath the microscope and see what we can do with this, if anything. I'm sure this is fixable. This might not be the best view for me. That's not even the right chip. Beautiful. All right. Actually, that should be okay. I'm going to start with this one right in this area right here. And then go from right to left and see how well that goes. So let's get a little bit of flux on there first. I'm going to turn the fan on. It's going to be a little noisy. And I would like to say also, for all those that are responding to that thumbnail for, I don't even know what the hell I fixed. Was it Mario Party? You all are hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. I did not think I was going to get any kind of reaction to that thumbnail. If you have been watching for a little while, you will notice that my thumbnails get more and more ridiculous with each video. And it's a joke. The gag there is that people do these dumbass thumbnails and they always have their mouth wide open and look like morons. So basically I'm just making fun of people. But I don't like being in the thumbnails. I don't like being on camera. So I'll just pick the most ridiculous picture I can find of somebody making that stupid cuck face or the O face. And God bless y'all for responding to that. I tell you what, if I have fun with it and it makes me smile, then I'm going to keep doing it. And that makes me laugh when I do those thumbnails. Anyway, moving along. Got our solder. Or not our solder. We got our flux. A lot of it, too. And just my fan here. My little fume extractor. Basically a damn computer fan with a carbon filter on it. So, let's see if we can. This might be not the best tip for this either. This would be a modern miracle if I can get this fucking thing to work. Yeah, it's on. Ooh, no. Shit. All right. I'm going to have to find that smaller tip. But I have to unfuck this first. God damn it. You had to know something was going to go wrong there. Oh, Lord. This actually might be kind of a... Nah. I need it. I need it on the pads. Let's take these off. And then... I can do this without screwing it up. Let's separate these two. If I'm to be honest with you, I don't even really need these particular legs. I can use component legs or something like that. Oh, god damn it. And there it goes. They go flying. This is not going well. Alright, they're separated. Now, to get them unstuck from my tools. That was a spectacular failure. Doing it live, people, doing it live. So here's our micro soldering tip. This is our normal tip. Quite a big difference there. Let's see if we can unfuck what we fucked. One little slip of the hand is all it takes to screw it up. All right. Damn it. So let's tin those little pads right there to the best of our ability. Man, I'm telling you, I have not used this in forever. Don't remember where the little warm spot is and where the cold spots are. If I had screwed this up, I'd be done. I'm sure I'd be done by now. That stuff is sticking pretty good. And that's what we want. We want a nice fat blob of solder, if possible. Alright. Now, the challenge is to find these damn legs on the table because they're so freaking small. There's one. The visuals might be better, but the technique is still garbage, people. Alright, so this one, let's see, what am I looking at here? And using these fucking helping hands, stupid thing. I'm not used to doing this like this. It's not helping. Okay, so we're gonna set that on there. Reorientate this in my hand. You know what I should do is actually bend that a little bit too. Maybe not the best idea because I'm telling you, I can't even see what I'm doing right now. Outside of being under that microscope because this thing is absolutely tiny. I picked up all kinds of fucking fibers and shit too. Just gonna get it on there for now. And as you can see, that's actually okay. Where's the other one? I don't know. I can't see it. Oh man, I think the other leg is actually stuck to the tweezer. That's wonderful. Shit. All right. think that actually helps if I move that up. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use one tweezer to bend and one to hold it down so I don't lift the pad, because that would be very detrimental. You don't want to lift the pads on top of all this. So sorry for the shakiness, but let's pull that out actually. And all that fiber stuff on there, we'll clean all that up later. The idea, like I said, is just to get this for now. Just to get this shit in position and get it stuck on there where it needs to be. Oh, this does not want to bend. I need something. These tweezers are not like the most firm thing in the world. Okay, that might be good enough. These things are incredibly flimsy. Let me get this bad boy bent down. All right. Damn it, that's not gonna stick either, is it? Well, let's give her the old college try, buddy. Worst that can happen is the shit can't speak. Is it just doesn't stick. Where are we at? Come on. That was not bent very well. I'll tell you, this is not going to be pretty. I'm trying to have it not be completely fugly, but definitely got to get it on there properly. That looks like shit. Need more flux. Oh, fuck yeah. Little Ken Kniff there. Alright, let's try that again. I think I'm overdoing it. I don't know. I don't want it to look like shit. But I don't think there's any way I can get it to not look like shit. As long as it's stuck on there, really, that's all that matters. Shit. Oh, no. Ugh. This is so tedious. My hands are shaky as shit right now. Damn it. This is not going well. We almost had it. We did have it. We just had it to the point that we didn't have it. Damn it. So I'm going to have to take some of this solder off of here. Try to get it back onto that, what's left of that little pin right there. I do not have good depth perception under this microscope this close. I really don't. But, shit. I really don't, and this damn thing keeps moving. It's not helping me. What is my... Oh, my hand is on the capacitor. I'm going to have to turn that to the side a little bit. Help myself out a little bit there. I might even have to remove that fucking capacitor. It's pissing me off now. It's just in the way. This one right here. Damn it. Come on. Fuck it. Change tweezers. That one is not that great. It really is flimsy as shit. Reorientate this thing again. Are you all... Is this annoying you guys as much to watch as it's annoying me to do it? Jeez. Not fun. Well, it's kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie. I do enjoy this kind of stuff. Oh, come on. But just not right now, apparently. I feel like this should not be this difficult. I think that's going to do it. If I can get a nice fat solder blob right there, I'm going to call it good. I think that's going to be close to good enough. It looks like absolute trash, but if it works, that's all that fucking matters at this point. I'm trying one more time to just touch that up ever so slightly. Make sure that's actually on there. I'm good with that. I'm good with that one too. Leave it. That's pretty sturdy. Leave that one's pretty sturdy. It looks like balls. I'm not gonna front. That looks pretty shitty. But if it's on there, really, that's the only thing that matters. Now let's take a look at the rest of this board and just make sure that there's nothing else fucked up that's gonna prevent us from getting this working first time up. I think the seller's description of this was incredibly bizarre. He said, "Oh, the pins look kind of weird." So anyway, that is. Let's go ahead and swap out cameras. That's gonna do it. I hope. Took way longer than it needed to take. Way longer. I'm a little disgusted with that, but I'm also exhausted and damn near falling asleep, which is the worst time to do this kind of stuff. But I want to knock this out tonight because shit like this excites me. So let's see what we got on the battery here. Let's Flip that over. We've got 3.06. I'll probably change that battery out. But what we all came to see, let's set up the Nintendo. Have we done God's work? Time to find out right now. After this, I'm going to clean this thing up and call it a night. Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen? Piece of shit right here. That's actually a good sign. The AV cable came out. Fuck me. All right, well, a little more suspense. What is the fucking issue now? There we go. All right, so that fucking punk ass Smash Brothers works. Give me a heart attack here. Is this gonna work? Is it gonna work? Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Yes. Woo. That feels good. A little bit more challenging than normal. More than just a trace, but hey, we got it working. I've never owned a copy of Ogre Battle before, and I don't care to own it. So I'll have to do some testing on this, obviously make sure the save works and all that shit. But I think we can agree that we've got this working to a satisfactory point. We can zoom in now because we actually have a decent camera. We're using the iPhone. How do you think that looks? Does it look like ass? Obviously under the microscope it does. Let's take a look there. At a reasonable, let's not zoom in too much. But at a reasonable, you know what, that really doesn't look too bad. Let's clean that up with some RPA. And see if that's passable. Now, obviously, you must, if you're not a piece of shit, you must disclose you did a repair here. But that actually looks pretty fucking decent. It really does. That looks pretty decent. Let's see if I can't get myself something better to clean this with. That should work. Yeah. Paintbrush. Try to be gentle on there. That looks pretty decent. I'm not gonna front. Obviously, zooming way in, it looks like ass. But, you know, to the naked eye, or almost naked eye, that doesn't look bad at all. You can obviously tell something's been done there, but it doesn't look horrible. Okay, so that was actually not too bad. Not too bad. But, if I wasn't being retarded, I wonder how many people are going to get mad because I said retarded. But if I wasn't being retarded, I could have done this in like 5 minutes. It shouldn't have been that difficult. But I'm sitting there fumbling around with the legs and used a tip that was way too big for the job. Lesson learned. But it works. Hell Hydra, it works. Not bad. 50 bucks for an $80 game with, I don't know, I would call that minimal work. If y'all thought the last thumbnail, well, the last thumbnail, as you watch this, the last one will be Hasselhoff because I did that Knight Rider game repair. But the next one, oh, I got something for you. I don't know what it's going to be, but I got something for y'all. It's going to be better. You're going to love it. Thanks for watching.